Again, thank you very much for hosting me today and enable me to share with you about Mobileye and our activities in the world of the automotive, but also how we leverage our AI camera capability into not only a safer world, but also into the data and smart city application. So all of this I will be happy to share with you today during this presentation. So I will move quickly and share my screen, hopefully successful.
Yeah, we're having some small technical difficulties, so
Yeah, I'm
yeah.
just.
Let's
I
give
can
Mickey
see.
1 or 2 minutes.
I can see that I can share my screen. Only my screen via Skype, so you can see myself. But one moment. So let me know if you can see the full presentation or still presenting only myself.
Yeah, now we can see the presentation. Thank you.
Oh, okay. Bravo. Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, so allow me just, how many, I have 20 minutes. So allow me first of all to introduce myself. My name is Mickey. I'm the Director of Europe at Mobileye in the IMS division, Intelligent Mobility Solution division. We are leading currently Mobileye's activities in two pillars, which I will explain further on in the presentation. One pillar is the ADAS, Advanced Driver Assistance System. It's a safety system that you install on your vehicle, and it's prevent accidents and save lives by sending a warning application to the driver. And the second is the data, which I will explain further on. So if we will take Mobileye 21 years ago, so we invented a single camera that can sense the road ahead and send a warning alerts, whether it's an active like automatic braking or lane keep assist, or whether it's a passive alerts to the driver that have enough time to push the brake and prevent an accident or mitigate. And all of this we are doing today by a single camera.
We can't hear you. Maybe you're muted or something is wrong with your microphone. Can you please double check that?
Excuse me? Can you hear?
I was saying that we can't hear you. That you were quiet for a minute or so.
Okay, let's try it now. Is it okay now?
Yeah, and one more thing is that in the top right corner, you can
Hear me now?
of your presentation, we can see the studio, not the presentation itself. So we can see the presentation, and on top we can see the translation from the studio. So maybe you can just remove that screen. Mickey, can you hear us? So feels like we still have Mickey with us, but we can't hear him and don't see any updates. Okay. Let's give Mickey 1 or 2 minutes more to fix the problems that he's facing right now. So, yeah. Mickey, you are muted, so please turn on the sound, because we can see you, but we see that you are trying to say something, but we can't hear you at all. Can you please double check what is going on? Maybe you need to restart the sound. Any luck? Mickey, if you're using the headset, I think you're using the headset, maybe you can just turn it off.
Now I try to improve it.
Yeah, now we can hear you. That's good, and I can see it.
Now it's okay? Now
yeah,
it's okay?
I can see your screen.
Okay, and now you can see the presentation?
Yeah, and now I can see the presentation.
Okay, so second round.
Perfect.
Perfect, okay. So I will jump over again. For those who didn't hear me, I hope it will be better in the next few minutes. I'm responsible for the activities of Mobileye in Europe. Mobileye was invented 21 years ago. We came up to the market with a new innovation, which is a single camera based on artificial intelligence that can sense the road ahead and send warning alerts to the driver, whether it's a passive alert or active alert, like automatic braking and lane keep assist, in order to prevent an accident or mitigate, and hopefully also with a big mission is to save life. After 21 years today, we are a market leader in the world of ADAS, which is Advanced Driver Assistance System. It's a safety system, like I explained, based on our artificial intelligence, that today we are providing our solutions to more than 28 leading automakers, and up until now, we sold over 60 million units. So it means system on chip. It means that more than 60 million vehicles are equipped with our technology. You might recognize also your vehicle brand in the slide. So probably if you have a safety warning or safety application in your vehicle, probably it's Mobileye inside. Mobileye is working on three pillars, and we should look at Mobileye as a spectrum from a safety solution based on single camera or on AI that we developed in the last 20 years. The second pillar is that we took the camera capabilities, and today we are able to create end-to-end a safe driving system for autonomous vehicle. And I'm saying end-to-end, so we are providing to the automakers this technology. And the third pillar, it's we are harnessing, based on our camera AI capability, and we are able to collect data from the roads, anonymized data, and to provide it to cities, utilities company, and road operator, which I will demonstrate our capabilities in the next few slides. I am part of the Intelligent Mobility Solution Division, and we are focusing on the two pillars of ADAS, safety for buses, with providing blind spot capabilities for city buses and for commercial passenger vehicle. And the second pillar is we are focusing on the data for smart cities. Can you hear the sound of the video?
Hey everyone, welcome to Mobileye. This is one of our autonomous test vehicles, and today we will give you an exclusive opportunity to join us for a fully autonomous ride in one of the most challenging driving environments here in Jerusalem. This vehicle is a lot different than any other.
I hope you are able to hear the sound of the video.
It has 12 cameras, sensor suite, and that's it. No radars, no lidars. All the two-dimensional information coming from those cameras is extracted into a comprehensive 3D model of the environment. You'll be able to see this 3D display on the left-hand side of the screen during the ride.
This is our video that demonstrates the camera, our technology capability. Mobileye is a software company. We wrap it into kind of a hardware display, but we are a software. And with this system on chip that you saw in the video, we are able to harnessing and providing self-driving system to a vehicle. And as you can see in this video, we are demonstrating our software capabilities that we installed on the vehicle that you see in the holistic circle, the blue circle. And you can see how in Jerusalem, hands-free, it's navigating its own way. And based on camera only, and the computer capability is so high that we are able also to handle every scenario that can happen on the road. And as you can see on the left video, you can see the driver is hands-free, doesn't touch the wheel at all. Every decision made by the computer. And this is just demonstrate to you how strong and capable our technology, our software of Mobileye, that today you can have a vehicle that can drive the road ahead, hands-free, and the machine can take a decision by itself based on knowledge and based on technology that we developed in the last 20 years. What we did up until now, and as you can see in the video, in the left side video, this is our autonomous vehicle driving in the city of Las Vegas. We took our camera capability mainly for the safety, and on the right you can see that we leverage the artificial intelligence into recognize every assets on the road. So from traffic sign, traffic light, road marking, a static object, dynamic object, everything that happened on the road. And we are able to create layers of data, anonymized data, by aggregating the every asset that we see on the road and building a layers of data and provide it to cities in order to become a smart city, better provide maintenance to the civilians in the city itself. Utility company now can have predictive maintenance on the assets such as street lights, the electric pole, traffic lights, status and detection, and even landmarks on the road, whether they are in a good condition, bad condition, and you need to repair. That's a whole new technology that we are now providing. And I know from several cities that I will demonstrate some project that we did, it's definitely providing them real value, and it makes them a real, what is called today, smart city. How do we do it? So today we can take every vehicle that the city owns, from bus, trucks, passenger vehicle. We install the Mobileye 8 on the windshield, as you can see in the picture. This camera, I'm saying camera by the way, it's not a DVR, it's not a video, we're not recording who is the driver. We are not dealing with that, we're only aggregating the data. But the added value that we provide here is that the camera is not only detecting, collecting data for the city, but it's also providing to the driver a safety alert. So we also, in the same time, saving life and reducing total cost of operation, preventing accidents. And we all know what is the direct and indirect cost of every accident. And in general, saving life, but we are also, the driver is driving on his day-to-day route and collecting data. So the camera, as you can see now, can detect everything on the road itself, from the road users, traffic flow, even the driving behavior style, whether they are aggressive or less aggressive. Again, we don't know who is the driver. We're just providing a safety risk score, and I will show you how it looks like. The road geometry, the road semantic, and the road boundaries. This is just an example of already some few areas in the world that we already mapped with those type of technology. And this is a short video that demonstrates what is the process after you install the system in the city fleet, what is the process of the data collection.
At the turn of the millennium, Mobileye reimagined auto safety by designing the first ever camera-only collision avoidance system. Now, Mobileye is reinventing road asset data collection. Leveraging millions of journeys from vehicles on the road, we're able to aggregate data from drivers everywhere. When these vehicles travel along their regular route, equipped with Mobileye's AI,
so the driver doesn't need to do anything out of the ordinary. He's doing his day-to-day work, but meanwhile, we are keeping the driver safe with the safety alert, but also collecting data for smart cities and are able to create layers of data, again, anonymized and aggregated.
Maintenance, efficient asset management, and evidence-based urban planning. Having precise information about your assets, road networks, and mobility is critical to the successful management and operation of cities. Mobileye technology turns roadscape data into relevant, up-to-date GIS layers so that local governments, transportation authorities, utility companies, and businesses can serve the public more efficiently.
So the data layers are coming into a form of a GIS layers. And those GIS layers are sending to the city hub or the utility a platform, GIS platform. And the thing that we are bringing today is that this data is being in these cameras or technologies installed in many vehicles of the city. So it means we are working on the crowdsource. So for the first time, up until now, the traditional survey was using a LiDAR vehicles that are driving around the city several times a year or in a few years. But for the first time, because you have the system in your vehicles, we are able to create layers of data on a monthly basis with high refresh rate and are able to be more automated of the data that's being collected. So for example, if the city traffic sign has been damaged due to car accidents or due to bad weather condition, we will be able to tell you almost on a near real time that you have to go and fix the specific traffic sign. The layers that we are able to create are very have huge variety. So from Mobileye Road Network Survey about the traffic sign and infrastructures in the city itself, manhole drainage and other things that you know that water utility companies are in their own interest. Even the pavement condition, the cracks and the potholes, what is the status in the city? Where there you have potholes or where do you have cracks? Also, these are able to recognize by the camera. And also dynamic events in the city. And I will show you how it looks like in other cities that we are doing today. So we have big project with the city of Barcelona. And this video is demonstrating a 24 hours in the city. And for the first time, the mayor of Barcelona can have a near real-time data what's happening. And as you can see, every hour in the city looks different. And for the first time, the mayor can know exactly per road segment what is the driving behavior, what is the average speed in each road segment. And you can see this is only 24 hours video. The city equipped the fleet, the city fleet with around 400 units of Mobileye 8. The fleet manager is enjoying more safer driving and less car accidents and of course saving life. And the mayor is enjoying with smart insight that he can generate from every hour of the day and can take better decision. Another example of a layer, of dynamic layer that we can build is called a risk score. For the first time, and not only post-accident, you can have a clear picture per road segment. What is the risk score accordingly to the driving style of this specific area? So if we find that there is many harsh braking or many harsh acceleration more than one time in specific road segment, so the risk now in this specific area is much higher. And we are able to build this kind of information or this kind of layer based on the city fleet and based on the average environments of the driver. Another example of how a Mobileye data capability and that you can harness and analyze is an area, for example, this intersection in the city of Rome in Italy. And as you can see, you have many times of harsh cornering count, and the red holistic line can demonstrate that. And then you can analyze why in this specific lane there are many harsh cornering. And then you can maybe understand that due to the fact that the speed limit sign is not so feasible, maybe the driver are allowing themselves to drive more aggressively. Or maybe you need to put police officer in certain hour. Maybe you need to put a speed camera. I'm not saying that because we want to be the police. Okay, we don't know who is the driver. It's anonymized completely. I'm just saying that for the first time, the city can better plan their city route and how to build the infrastructure better in order to have safe road and improve the driving style in their own city. Another example of data layer and a big project that I'm doing with the city of Rome is due to the fact that there are many potholes in the city, okay? So the first layer was, so the first stage was to equip the city Rome fleet with the Mobileye technology, then map where the camera detected all the potholes, and then to prioritize from where the city is going to handle the potholes according to the area of the pothole. So it means if it is a wide potholes or have high risk, then you will mark it in red, and then you will know that you need to prioritize it and go to handle it first. And green, it's the last one, and yellow is the second priority. So it's not only, first of all, know your city, know where are the potholes are, but also you are able now, because we are providing you the parameters of what is the length and the width of the potholes. Now you can prioritize where to go and handle first. We know that pavement condition in the city can cause a lot of insurance claim from drivers that you damage their vehicle. So the city side effect is more money that they need to pay for the civilians, but also for the premia that they got from the insurance. So there are always direct and indirect consequence for everything in the city. And we took the layer of the city of Rome, we took the layer of the pavement condition, and we match it with the dynamic layer that we created for the city of Rome, which is the driving style. And we saw that in the areas that they have bad score of pavement condition, you can find also more aggressive driving. So it means, as you can see, more cornering, harsh cornering count in an area where the pavement condition is very low. Compared to the other length, that the pavement condition is better, you can see less aggressive driving style. So everything have a influence or effect or insight, everything in the city. So first of all, with this technology, with the Mobileye technology, first of all, you can map all the insights, all the layers in the city. Then combining those layers together, you can find trends, and then you can handle them accordingly. Another huge project was the city of Rome was planning to build cyclist route. And you know that you cannot build all in once, and you need to prioritize area. So they use the Mobileye technology in order to detect where there are high density of cyclists. And what we found, that in an area that there are high cyclist density is not included in the city planning. And the question is why? And it was, and for the city, it can save a lot of money if they can know in advance where they should start building it. In the south part of the city, we found that there are high density of cyclists, but it was prioritized as a second and not as the first land to build. And again, better to start where there are high cyclist density in order to keep the city safe and prevent accidents with vulnerable road users such as cyclists. But that's not all. In the city, there are also utilities companies, and those utility companies have a service level agreement or a subcontractor agreement with the city. So they are responsible for the street light, and the city measure their service level agreement handling with such a cases of street light. So if something is broken and if they need to go and fix the street light. And the company, the utility company in Rome, embraced Mobileye technology in order, first of all, to map where are all the street lights are located and have monthly update on the location of the street light. And second is, we were able to provide them the angle of the street light, and they set a parameter. So below 83 degrees of the street light, they need to go and check every 2 weeks. Area that the angle are above 88, it was okay. An area that was 86 degrees, this is an area that you should pay attention to it. And again, this what helps you is not only for the first time having a clear picture and update of your asset, but also prioritize your manpower. And for the city and also for a private business company, saving cost have a lot of side effect, good effect on the revenue. So I try to show you in a short time with few voice issues, Mobileye's spectrum. So we started in safety system to save life. We leverage it to produce safe driving system end-to-end for autonomous vehicle, but we also leverage camera capability in order to create data layers to make your city and roads, first of all, safer, but also for the first time, smarter. So thank you very much for this opportunity. I hope it was clear. If there are many more questions, I will be happy to answer. And thank you very much again.